Hello everyone, welcome to JCE Connect. So this is Professor Vinayak Ratan from Department of Mechanical Engineering, Jain College of Engineering, Belgavi. So in today's lecture, I will be dealing with Module 3 on torsion of shafts. Welcome to finite element formulation of torsion of shafts. Let us derive the stiffness matrix of bar subjected to torsion, that is finite element formulation of shafts. Let me consider a prismatic bar having a cross-sectional area A, shear modulus G. Let the length of a bar be dx. X, Y and Z are the global coordinates. Capital R indicates radius of the bar. Small r indicates radius at any radial position. When this bar is subjected to a twisting moment T, it will twist by an angle d theta, giving a maximum shear strain at capital R radius R, that is gamma max. So let us model this bar into a 1D bar element with two nodes 1 and 2 with length of element BLE. So node 1 is subjected to a twisting moment T1 and angle of twist theta1, and node 2 is subjected to a twisting moment or torque T2 and angle of twist theta2. So you can see each node has only 1 degree of freedom, that is theta1 and theta2. Okay. Now let us assume a linear displacement function for angle of twist. So here angle of twist is the field variable for bar subjected to torsion. So for bar subjected to axial force, the field variable is u or q. So let us assume the linear displacement function for angle of twist, that is theta equal to a0 plus a1 x. Let me call this as equation 1. So after applying boundary conditions and solving, we get theta equal to n1 into theta1 theta2. So where n1 equal to x2 minus x divided by x2 minus x1, n2 equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. So these are the shape functions which are similar to the one which were obtained for 1D bar subjected to axial force. Okay, same equations. So next, theta equal to n1 theta1 plus n2 theta2. So let us substitute the value of n1 n2 in the equation. We'll get theta equal to x2 minus x divided by x2 minus x1 into theta1 plus x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 into theta2. Let me call this as equation 2. Next, we'll obtain the expression for shear strain. To obtain the expression for shear strain, we'll see the relationship between shear strain and angle of twist theta. So by considering the torsional deformation of the bar. So let us assume all the radial lines such as OA, OB remain straight after twisting or torsional deformation. So next, arc length AB will be given by arc AB equal to gamma max into dx equal to r into d theta. So obtained by using the equation of sector, that is s equal to r theta. So we'll get gamma max equal to r d theta by dx. Let me call this as equation 3. In the similar fashion, we can obtain the equation of shear strain at any radial position r, that is gamma equal to r d theta by dx. Let me call this as equation 4. Let me substitute equation 2 in equation 4. We get shear strain gamma equal to r d by dx x2 minus x divided by x2 minus x1 into theta 1 plus x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 into theta 2. Differentiating this equation with respect to x, we get shear strain gamma equal to r by le theta 2 minus theta 1, where le is x2 minus x1. Let me call this as equation 5. Next, by using Hooke's law for linear elastic isotropic materials, relationship between shear stress and shear strain within elastic limit is given by tau equal to g into gamma, where g is the shear modulus. Okay, let me call this as equation 6. So we know torque equation is given by T by J equal to tau by R. So rearranging it and writing for torque T equal to tau into J divided by R. Let me call this as equation 7. Now from equation 5, 6 and 7, we'll get T equal to G into gamma into J by R. Next, T equal to Gj by R. So replace the value of gamma from equation 5, that is R by LE theta 2 minus theta 1. So cancelling R, we'll get T equal to Gj by LE theta 2 minus theta 1. Let me call this as equation 8. So next, from FE model, at node 1, we see that T equal to minus T1, that is in opposite direction. Both T1 and T2 are in opposite direction. So at node 1, T equal to minus T1. Substitute this T equal to minus T1 in equation 8. We will get T1 equal to Gj by LE theta 1 minus theta 2. Let me call this at node 2, T equal to T2. Substitute T equal to T2 in equation 8. We will get T2 equal to Gj by LE theta 2 minus theta 1. Writing equation 9 and 10 in matrix form, we'll get T1 by T1 T2 equal to Gj by LE 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 theta 1 theta 2. So rewriting it, so T equal to K into theta. So where equation 11 is called as equilibrium equation for bar subjected to torsion. So where T is element load matrix, theta is nodal displacement matrix, and K is the stiffness matrix of bar subjected to torsion given by Gj by LE 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. It is a similar equation which was obtained for a bar subjected to axial force, that is EA by LE 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. So in place of EA you have Gj here. So K equal to Gj by LE 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 is the element stiffness matrix for bar subjected to torsion. Thank you.